There is a lot of shenanigans happening in the market as well as the broader altcoin market here, guys, and with Bitcoin. Could we see a collapse below 59k, guys, into the depths of the abyss below, which is going to be 50k and 40k for Bitcoin? We're going to check out those price targets in action and see what are the best opportunities that are really shining here at the moment, because we're in a bear market, but there is going to be a future bull market. And the question is, are you ready? Are you prepared? And are you watching what coins are the hottest and moving fast, reacting the most to the latest market movements? Because when they do, once crypto rallies upwards, then those will be the hidden gems that will react first. I am your host, Jordan. Nothing on this video is financial advice, so always do your own research. Bitcoin is hovering at 60k, guys, around here, as we can see on the chart. And if we zoom out from here, of course, then very clearly we can see Bitcoin is threatening to break this long-term support and head right down here, of course, bringing it to, as you can see, 40k. Now that is a very bearish scenario, but with Michael Saylor getting liquidated, anything is possible. We do see Bitcoin dominance. We actually still see this trending sideways here. So of course, if this, breaks the range upwards, we'll see it pump back up here, which does normally happen in bear markets. If it breaks downwards, that could be a sign of bullish liquidity. In the last video here, we gave you the Fed's balance sheet, as you can see right here, and we told you that this is starting to pump upwards again. If we zoom right into the chart, last week and last time we spoke about this, we told you that it went up here, hit this high right here, came down, and it made a lower peak, right? So in the last video, we told you that this is about to explode back up and make a new high, of course, up here. And exactly like clockwork, you can see we have done this. So the trend for this right here, as you can see, which is the Fed's balance sheet, right, is indeed, guys, is indeed upwards, right? And we are heading towards what could only be described as the moon. So we got liquidity pumping, stocks at all-time highs, as you can see here from the S&P and the Nasdaq. Now, if we jump into the crypto market, the broader altcoin market is down, but we do have the meme coin sector and a lot of the AI sector, RWA or real world assets sectors all getting quite obliterated and pummeled here. Now the total value locked in DeFi has dropped down all the way to 70 billion, guys. So this has nearly halved here in the last year or so. So that is quite bearish for the total crypto market analytics. Of course, if we do check out the fees trend, so this is the amount of revenue that decentralized cryptocurrency DeFi protocols are in fact still generating. By order of blockchains here, we have Tron leading the way first today. So this is actually generating for once more than Hyperliquid, which is $718,000, guys, per day of fees and revenue. Hyperliquid is generating $684,000 of fees. BNB chain is $353,000 and Solana with $343,000. And then Bitcoin and Ethereum close behind. Now, guys, a quick update on the AI trade. We do have Nvidia, okay, coming down. Apple, Google, and Microsoft all coming down, guys. And then we did have the SpaceX IPO, which just recently launched. Again, this is an AI play. It's to do with space, computer chips, AI, manufacturing, and everything else. This has dumped, guys, 35%, as you can see here, bang, 34.94% from the all-time high. So that is something to be careful of, to watch for the latest and newest IPOs. And then we do have the likes of Micron here, SanDisk, and all of these other ones, guys, in these blow-off parabolic banana zone blow-off top type charts, which are happening right now in the stock market. So all of the stocks are looking like this. Look at this massive parabola. It's the same for this, which is Seagate, another computer chips and memory, Western Digital Corporate, Simo, Intel. So this is all IT and semiconductors, computer chips in AI, memory, and all of that in terms of the AI related trade. We have AMD, we have Qualcomm, and SanDisk. Just look at these charts. They're all on blow off top parabolas at the moment in the stock market, guys. So keep your eye out for that. We do have an update, an exciting, spicy, juicy one on MicroStrategy, guys. This has dumped to lower now, and this is making new all-time lows. Just like we said and just like we warned you about, guys, is that this is the fastest way to lose money. It's incredibly dangerous because look at this. This was the top up here. And since the top, we have literally dumped now precisely 81. Oh no, that's actually 84% from the top, nearly 85% down. If we zoom in here on MicroStrategy, right, we can see that we have now taken out this low here, as well as going all the way back. We also have taken out this low and this low, right? So now we're heading right down. It's absolutely like a falling knife cutting through butter here when when it comes to the largest Bitcoin treasury company, MicroStrategy, and how that is, holding up. Also, we do have Stretch dumped like never before, and now it is just continuing to, it seems, to collapse. It is now, it went as low as 71.20, guys, and this thing is supposed to be pegged at 100 all the time. So the more this is going down, then of course the more Microsolar has to raise the dividend, which means the more MicroStrategy's liabilities continue to add up and to pile up. So as always, we're watching and monitoring this trade closely. We will update you once we have any material updates. We have gold at 4,000, silver at 59, and then we do have oil coming all the way down because of the memorandum of understanding, which is of course Trump's new sort of peace agreement / not peace agreement with Iran going on here. Now in the altcoin market, we do have a little bit of a gem that popped up that we've been recently tracking. Now it's late now, so this trade is no longer early. However, it still has the potential to go even way higher, or it could just crash from here and go down minus 99%. This could be the end and it could be over, but this is Kintara. Okay, so this is actually a crypto game, like a play to earn game on Solana, and as we know, play to earn gaming is dead and went down a lot now, never came back. But then we saw a recent recovery with this really good game that people are playing and collecting wood and collecting stone, gold, and in-game items, okay, and then selling them for real life profit. What you can do is you can get this Kintara token. It requires 1,000 of these tokens to actually play, which is currently worth $12.80. So that's the entry price to get into the game and start grinding and start earning your own assets, which you can then sell. So in-game players are making a fortune, or have been making a fortune before this chart down here, of course, when parabolic, and actually selling their in-game assets now. So they're mining assets in-game and selling them to the people who are actually buying this token. So that's where the liquidity comes from. It comes from the speculators buying this coin. This has been a very hot one on Solana. It was quite old. As always, we got you in at the start early and we told you about it early in the group. But if you want to keep your eye on what could be bullish in the next bull market, then these are good signs to come that there could be life back in play to earn gaming again, and in all kinds or multiple other ones of cryptocurrency narratives, right, and categories. So keep your eye on that. It's pretty interesting. There's really nothing else much to talk about this week. So in terms of altcoins, guys, we are keeping it simple, keeping it short, and keeping it sweet. Now, in terms of Solana as well, guys, we did see a little bit of life in Pump Fun, as we can see down here, it bouncing off this bottom here and coming back up to the top a little bit now. And that is because the Kintara token that we just showed you about, again, was actually a Pump.Fun related token or coin, right? So it came from the Pump Fun ecosystem on Solana. So it's coming from the Solana ecosystem. So there is a bit of bullishness going on for Solana at the moment, even though it has dumped a lot. Let's see where it is, in fact, actually right now in comparison to Bitcoin and Ethereum, right, with the trend. Oh, ouch, it's all the way down here at 71 now, $71 for Solana. Of course, it's probably going to drop as low as 30 or something like that, but this could come back, right? This could come back in the next bull market if we do see a new bull market. Many of the previous altcoins, they are never ever coming back, but this one and a few rare ones could in fact come back for the long term. So there could be good buying opportunities in the future for a lot of these spicy altcoins that everybody has given up on, right? They could in fact in the future end up making us astronomical gains. As always, follow us here on the channel for the latest news, early altcoin opportunities and updates. We keep you ahead of the news all the time here. So thank you guys so much for the amazing support as we keep you guys up to date on what is happening with all the macro news and of course deep inside of the crypto market with all of the hidden releases, gems and early alpha. Thank you guys so much for watching and we'll see you all in the next videos.